Welcome back to the Black Light Podcast. DUO here with another live reaction. Edwina's first, of course. Let's make it happen. Let's have a good show. A lot to discuss today. Our single mothers are showing their ass. But they've exposed some things, and I think we have a great example to open up a discussion that we've opened up before. If we sponsor today's show, we come back here and we react to Kendra G again. Enjoy the Kendra G shows because we're coming up on our last Kendra G shows. We don't want to deal with this broad anymore. So we got about 10 maybe left in us, and we're leaving this chick's content alone, and we're going to open up the call lines ourselves. Okay? That's what the plan is.
There goes that man.
Let's have a good show. Hit the like button. Let's do it.
Let him cook. Let him cook now. Let him cook. I said let him cook.
Ah. Shouts out to James Dent. He was last show's sponsor, but we got to clear the board. We're looking for a new one. What do we have here? Couple more minutes, we're going to get started. Let me get this graphic posted up here. I need my graphic.
What the hell is even that?
Okay. Now, for those who are wondering, Thon, why didn't you hop right over to the woman who's 300 pounds asking for a ton of money and doesn't want a man who's 300 pounds? Why aren't we reacting to her today? Well, because for one, this is a very compelling topic that I want to tackle, and we have room for another show. So, we come back here tomorrow. We're going to react to a very absurd woman. Our overweight women are out of pocket the same way our single mothers have been showing their ass, but also exposing something very important. Something that I want to highlight is that there has hardly ever been a deadbeat father issue in the Black community. And even though some of these examples might be extreme, I believe that they represent the majority of a lot of these single mother situations, or how these women landed in these single mother situations. A lot of women, even though, of course, in their deepest heart of hearts, they wanted to have a successful family with the men that they were sleeping with or brought their baby to term, I don't think that they vet the men properly. It isn't the fact that you originally wanted to have your, because they always say, well, you guys act like we just wanted to be baby mamas. Well, I don't believe that either. I don't believe that a lot of you Black women just want to be baby mamas. That's not what I believe. I believe that you think that you're going to start families with these men. I believe you're absurd for trying to start families with the men that you try to start families with. I've never brought your intention into question. It's always been about how you look at men, and you say it, you talk about it, you guys are verbalizing these things. And if I didn't have anything to go off of, I wouldn't even have an argument to formulate, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. Hit the like button, keep the engagement at 50, and let's have a good show. We reached that show goal. You already know what the deal is. We come back here tomorrow, we do it again. Let's enjoy these Kendra G shows while they're last. We're coming up on our last ones. So let's enjoy them while they're lasting. Let's spin the clip.
From Maryland?
Yes.
How old are you?
I am 41.
41. What you do for a living?
I'm a makeup artist.
Makeup artist. Do you have any kids?
Yes, I have 5.
Ooh, child. How old are you? I'm sorry.
Yeah, don't Jerry said that.
5 kids you gave birth to?
Yes.
What's wrong with that?
Okay,
And
so
2
I have your head cut
grandkids.
off. Huh?
Oh, sorry. And 2 grandkids.
Okay, how old are your 5 kids?
26, 24, 23, 18, 15. 2 grandkids, 5 and 2.
Okay. Try not to have your hair cut off. Are all your 5 kids by the same man?
No.
How many men?
My first 2 are by my husband, my ex-husband. And then the last 3 are by different men. So 4.
Your kids are by 4 men.
Yes.
You've been married once.
I've been married twice actually, but my last husband I didn't have any children with. I had already had my kids when I met him.
So you married him. So a man married you and you have 5 kids.
Yeah.
Why you
I was
leave
actually
him?
pregnant. I actually was pregnant with my last son when we met. So I was married to him for like 13 years.
So, okay, you have 4 kids and you was pregnant by somebody else and he married you?
Yeah.
Why'd you leave that man, girl?
We weren't compatible.
Well, y'all were together for 13 years?
Mm-hmm.
Cash App stopped the show. Lionel King says, I appreciate you, bro. Much love. I appreciate you. You one of them ones. He dropped 10 on the show. Thanks, brother. Let's get back into it.
You shouldn't have left that man.
I know. I mean, I think it was an equal decision. So I didn't necessarily leave. But it just didn't work. Unfortunate. But we're really cool now, though.
You should have kidnapped him. You should have locked him in. You should have locked him in. You should have locked his ass. You should have locked him up. Like him.
No, I love him. I still
leaving
do.
me, huh?
I still do. I love him. I still do. He just had a lot of
Why did
issues.
I get divorced? Do you want to tell?
Just over time, we just lost our connection. He's a real estate investor, and I was busy in my business with my cosmetic line at the time then. Yeah.
Ma'am, see, this is that modern woman stuff, shooting a woman in the foot in real time. When I say that women, like you women are blowing good opportunities with men trying to hold on to bullshit careers. You had a guy who was willing to stepfather your 4 illegitimate children, and you were focused on a bullshit cosmetology business.
I own 2 companies, Kendra.
That really isn't going to support you in the way a man would over a lifetime. And now you're talking about, I still love him. That's not gonna get him back. He's not gonna see this and be like, oh, she still loves me. Maybe I should hit her up and let's reconcile. The way to fix it was to make the most out of the opportunity when you had it. That was nice. Nice touch. Try to say, oh yeah, what's up, Jacob? Young Bull Division. How you doing, bro? RM, that's the greatest moderator on YouTube. She'll be leading the panels when we open the panels. When we do the female panels, RM's gonna be leading the female. I don't even think that's a question. Let me turn the sound effects down. They're a little loud. They're kind of loud. Okay.
Honestly, we were both just working so much, we just stopped having time for each other. But when I met him, I was homeless, like in a shelter with my other children and pregnant with that one. And I met him and he came and he took me. So I just felt like I kind of like owed him something or whatever, but he's a really good dude.
You felt like, wait.
What?
You felt like he owed you? What do you mean?
I owed
You
him.
owed him.
Yeah.
What does that mean? How did you feel like you owed him something?
It just means like he wanted a relationship while I was going through all that crap and in and out of like homeless shelters and not being on my feet and everything. And, you know, I just tried and it worked. And he put me on my feet.
Was he abusive in any way?
No.
Okay, he wasn't abusive. He had a job?
Why did you pause?
He's a real estate investor.
So why did y'all got divorced? Or why did y'all break up?
And then it was a lot of like health issues because he was like a larger man, like over 500 pounds or whatever. And it
I don't
just
care if he
became,
was 700 pounds, girl. You was homeless, 4 kids and pregnant. You was supposed to maintain that man.
well,
You
he
could have
is
helped
the
to
one.
lose weight. Shit.
Also, you gonna bring up the fact that he's 500 pounds, like that's gonna make your decision making look any more reasonable? Come on, man. Come on. Oh, he was 500 pounds, so it was a whole. Why you even bring that up? You were just trying to like throw it out there that you still love him. Maybe he might have been willing to work it out. Now he hates you again.
You could have walked. Listen, baby, I'm gonna help you get down. I'm gonna make. Listen, we're gonna just be on crackers. That was a good man that did all that.
It was, but you know, his mom played a big part in our marriage and everything, and I could not fight against that. You know,
You should
he,
have. You should have fought. You should have fought.
I tried, I couldn't. There was no fighting against mom, you know, and ultimately, like, she was able to get him to come back home, and I just didn't fight for it.
Okay, I'm gonna move on. But they want to. I guess the cousins are asking me to ask you, what was the ultimate reason why y'all broke up?
No sex.
Oh, y'all wasn't having sex. Girl, you done had enough sex. You had 5 kids. You didn't need to have no more damn sex. You done had 5 kids by 4
I mean,
men. You could have. Listen, ladies. I'm gonna give it to you real now. I love you. I don't know you. That is why.
I would love to have the conversation with you personally. I'm looking forward to opening the call lines up. Much love to Mr. Jefferson. He dropped 50 on the show. He says these women be too sad in this day and time for this. Much love, Mr. Jefferson. You're right, and I really appreciate your contribution to the show. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Had that been in the Cash App, we'd be guaranteed come back here tomorrow, but we certainly appreciate your contribution. All right. Let's go ahead and get back into it, BLP family.
I said if he was abusive, then you gotta go because I don't care what's going on.
He wasn't, but his family was. They were very verbally abusive and everything. And like I said, me trying to fight against all of that, like I just mentally, I was trying to fight against. They were very.
Because I don't care what's going on.
He wasn't, but his family was. They were very verbally abusive and everything. And like I said, me trying to fight against all of that, like I just mentally, I was not able to do it.
Blockers on. Here's a couple things that we have to be clear. And I want.
Why were they verbally abusive? Was it because I'm just gonna throw out some hypotheticals because you seem like an interesting woman. Let me guess. Because I'm a pretty good judge of character, or I like to think so. Let me guess. You were just you thought that because this guy was like 500 pounds and probably not as mobile as the next guy that you would be able to like move around the city and do whatever you want to do, and his family wouldn't question it. Or you thought that they wouldn't question the manner in which you handle him because, let's keep it a buck, anybody who dates a guy who's 500 pounds is borderline his caretaker. Are they not supposed to bring in, I'm pretty sure they care about him more than you do. Are they not supposed to speak up if they don't feel like he's being cared for in the proper manner? Because the vibe that I get off of you is that you already didn't respect this guy from the jump because he was in the condition that he was in, and that he would do what you know any other man would be absurd to do, which would be to take care of you and your 4 illegitimate children. It's funny, women want you men to make these choices, but somewhere in the back of their mind, they know that if they can get a guy to make the choice, they won't even respect him as much. That's something for us to sit with as we analyze all this evening.
Trying to understand, like, I don't know him, so I'm just going off of what you said. But to know that you have 4 kids, no place to live, and was pregnant by somebody else's, and he stepped up.
That was back in 2009. That's when it first happened. That's when everything.
When did y'all get divorced?
Our divorce was final in December. We had been separated for. Yeah, but we were separated 2 years prior to that.
I wouldn't have signed it. I said, you ain't leaving me.
And you know what? He's wealthy, and I walked away with nothing. I didn't even ask for anything. No spousal support or anything. I felt like I would leave with what I came into it with.
I must say, we have to give her her props. How many times do you hear women say that in these circumstances? There have been women of higher class who would make a less moral decision. Let's just go over some case studies really quick. We have Haley, what is it, DDG situation with Haley Bailey. She's letting his baby, he gets this much time with his kid, and these women are like acting like this, that this guy, because he streams with his child, that he deserves a finger snap of time with his child. Let's move on down the line. We got Iman Shumpert, who just recently, thank goodness, won a countersuit where now she has to pay him 70 G's, but she was trying to get an astronomical amount from this man and trying to get things that she doesn't deserve just for simply leaving a relationship. But I must say, I'm not going to take it easy on you during this reaction. But I'll say this. You're one of the few women of integrity I think we've seen in a while. And I promise you guys, I have not seen this whole call. I can guarantee you Kendra G is going to probably combat her logic, because Kendra's probably of the ilk of a woman who believes she's supposed to take a man for everything that she has, everything that he has, when she, basically the problem. So let's go ahead and get into it.
I won the last. I'm like, we made, if either you on my face or Jesus in my face, I don't agree, Your Honor. I'm not sure. Nope. Sure not. You think you're getting rid of me? I think not, sir. I think not.
Well, you can't fight for nothing that doesn't want to be kept. You know what I mean? So.
I'm kept. I'm right there. I'm in the house. What you doing? Buy a new house, because I'm not leaving this one. I wouldn't leave the house.
And then ultimately, like right at the separation, like 5 months after he moved out, our marital home burnt down. He had canceled all insurance. Well, we actually were renting. He had canceled all insurance policies and everything. So literally, I had to build everything from scratch by the time the fire happened. But he had already moved out. Like, he didn't offer any help or anything. So it's just a lot of things that I really can't get with.
Okay, but I'm still unclear why I got divorced.
Yeah.
I woke up this morning. So, like I said, when I met him, I was homeless. I didn't have anything. By the time we separated, I had multiple businesses. I drove a nice car and everything. And I think he felt like I didn't need him anymore. Certain men like that, they thrive off of.
By the time you left him, you had multiple businesses and multiple cars. So he didn't help you build that stuff up, did he? And then you dipped out. And then you said that the problem with the relationship was a lack of intimacy. From whom? Who wasn't putting out? You or him? Because you didn't specify. You just said a lack of intimacy. And because you didn't specify, I'm going to go on ahead and assume it's because you probably don't stand on the moral side of this. And that lack of intimacy has something to do with how you felt coming into the situation, that you weren't attracted to him. You saw him as a come up, a stepping stone. You made poor decisions with your uterus, and you looked at a man who you saw no value in, and you used him. And you women walk around all day in society talking about you don't want to deal with narcissists, you don't want to deal with liars, blah, 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 blah. You women are the problem. You women are the problem you're running from. You're the witch you're hunting.
Like control. So when they feel like you have your own motion, it feels like.
Enough. All right, but that's over with. Okay, and I was joking. And the truth of the matter is, don't be anywhere you're not wanted. Period. Yeah. So yeah. I mean, and the truth of the matter is, I don't encourage women. Don't stay with a man who doesn't want you there, because you'll never be happy.
Right.
All right. Now let's stay focused. Here we go. Angela Maryland, 41, makeup. You're a makeup artist, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Mom of 5 kids by 4 men, was married twice. What kind of man are you looking for?
Honestly, just a nice man, somebody that's kind. Um, I don't necessarily date for money or anything because I pay all my own bills. I hold my own house. I pay my own car. My kids are grown. I'm basically looking for a man that's kind.
Okay. A kind man.
A kind man.
City.
Ma'am, here's why it's stupid to say that, like, black women, you guys are projecting out the wrong message and you want to get a response, but it doesn't match the frequency that you're sending out. You're sending out this message that I got it, I can take care of it. But really, in the back of your mind, you know that you want a man to eventually pay all the bills or at least help. But you're not even implying that you want help when you say I got it and I'm good, I take care of myself. That's not really a valid response. Let's continue.
What's your deal breakers?
Obviously, but at least I got to talk to you.
Well, funny story. So I recently dated a younger guy, and that's my deal breaker. You can't be young. I'm sorry. I mean, this is my son. I'm answering this. You can't be young, and
What's young?
I was dating someone 28, and he turned out to be like a bum, like a needy, like. So no more young guys. But I really don't have any deal breakers because we all have our issues.
Okay, so you don't have no deal breakers. Okay. So you look a certain way.
No, I dated a 600-pound guy. I'm sorry. This is my son. Are you gonna allow me to just click over really quick, please?
You can.
This is my
You can
15-year-old.
try. Go ahead. Yeah, I'm gonna see if we get disconnected. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yes, ma'am.
We might get disconnected. I'm not sure if you could.
If it
Go
does,
ahead.
I'm gonna rejoin. My son is out. I'm supposed to be picking him up from the metro station.
Okay,
Is
go
that
ahead.
cool?
I said go ahead.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
I heard her to do that. Take care of her child. So profile there. I came here because.
Okay, but yeah. You say yeah. You put a lot of emphasis on the 600-pound man thing, and I get it. But the 600-pound thing, I think that variable, you probably would have been better off leaving that variable out, because I think it was, in fact, that variable was where I know that you were using this guy and you probably never cared about it, and you keep bringing it up as if people should look at that and go, ugh, he's disgusting. So who cares what she does to him? Because she was exposed to that. It's like, because you didn't bring it up with any meaningful context. You didn't say anything about like why you brought that up. You just kept trying to blind us with it. I noticed that. Now, back to disqualifying every normal everyday demeanors like we have to do. A lot of times our women in the dating market, our women, specifically black women, what makes them unmarriageable before they start running down their bad dating standards, a lot of times is their appearance, the way that they carry themselves, sometimes their attitude. Sometimes our women carry this lifeless, nasty demeanor to where even if you're cute, I don't want anything to happen for you. So let's go ahead and break this down. Let's see what Mercedes has to say.
Do you wanna ride in my? You know that song?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Like, you seem young. That's a real old song for you.
No.
Do you wanna ride in my Mercedes? Ride. Tell me.
I know that. Yes.
All right. So we got Mercedes, North Carolina, 30, is a Capricorn, healthcare, works in healthcare, medical building, and real estate, mom and 2 kids by 2 boys. No, 2 boys. By 2 boys, right?
2 men, yes.
2 boys, 2 men, never married. All right. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
To be honest, just I am looking for marriage. I am ready to be a wife. I guess.
Now, let me stop you right there, because I hear this a lot with black women. I hear them saying, I'm ready for marriage. I'm ready to be a wife. But what I'm here, but the energy associated with it is like you're tired of what you've been getting. But to say that you're ready to be a wife implies a lot that I don't think black women are even thinking about, like what the job entails, where power lies, who has the power. Because see, you women want to get married, men are the only people who can make it happen. But black women, you act like you don't have to listen to your men. And then after you're done dealing with pookies, you come out in the dating market saying, I'm ready to be married. And then just expect the dating market to yield to that. And a lot of times our women aren't very forthcoming about what value they're offering. They're just saying they want to be wives. How you doing, Dr. Ross? Much love to everybody down there. Rome King, everybody down there. Wolfman, what's going on? Jimmy, we're in the pop lessons. I see all my people down there. Okay, let's get back into it.
Just someone who, I like older men.
I'm never meal prepping as an empty nest.
She like older men. She looking for a come up. She's not gonna get it.
It's hard to give hard to sum it up.
What's older? So how much older? You are 30.
Yeah, it's like, for example, my ex was 43. So like, yeah, like in the 40s, late 30s.
Okay.
Definitely someone who is motivated, driven, can have children, no more than 2. Definitely. I don't really like multiple baby mothers, but I'm open to it, I guess, since I have 2. One of them is deceased, so.
One of your children's dads are deceased?
Yes.
Oh, we're sorry to hear that. Okay.
My oldest.
Okay, sorry to hear that. What are your deal breakers?
My deal breaker is, again, like I said, more than 2 children. No, I'm good. A man who does not have who's not on his spiritual journey. I'm on my spiritual journey. That doesn't mean like religion wise. I mean like just someone who's basically, they have a routine. They're sure of themselves. They are building with God.
You feel like they poison
They don't have to be kumbaya and reading the Bible every day or anything like that, but just someone who is
and there it is. There it is. The solicit for a Christian that is not a Christian. This right here is exactly where you stop taking the woman who's yielding Christianity serious, the woman who's trying to hold you to a religious standard. It's at this point you stop taking her serious. Right at this point. Right when you realize that she wants you to take Christianity serious for whatever condition or whatever dynamic of control she wants. But for the most part, she doesn't even want to be committed to it, really. She doesn't actually want to be committed. She'll say something like, oh, yeah, but he doesn't actually have to go to church every day. Because if he starts holding me to that might be a problem. Because I don't really want to be a good Christian. You women keep adding that caveat, and that's just, it's all but so telling. And I'm just here to tell y'all that stop. You women are not religious. You're not Christian. You smell like the hood. You don't get to say that. There's a group of people in the community who gets to say God-fearing, whatever. It's not a lot of you women who come on the Kendra G show, and y'all keep saying it because it's become this trendy thing for you to say. Like how all you women are saying, oh, it doesn't matter what he makes as long as he can take care of himself, because you heard a bunch of other birds who are about to lose say it.
Really disciplined. Really has their schedule. Like, for example, I hit the gym every morning.
Hold on, wait a second.
I have a pretty good schedule.
Hold on, wait a second. We got a show sponsor, and I think it's my man, David Edwards, because it's typically David Edwards.
Mama, there goes that man.
Because he's our top sponsor. Y'all, let's make his contribution worth it. $20 away from coming back here tomorrow. Let's make his contribution worth it. Much love, Mr. Edwards. Thank you very much, sir. 1%er, and you are our top donor. You and James Dent. Appreciate you, my brother. Okay. Let's get back into it.
My kids, everything is, I have a pretty good tight schedule I run at home. And I want someone who is really like disciplined, has a disciplined lifestyle. Someone who's looking to build generational wealth if they have not already, started on that path. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Should he look a certain way?
No, I do like dark. I do only like chocolate men. Dark chocolate, black man is nothing like a black man. Nothing.
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 Nothing. Dark chocolate. Yes. The
Dark
dark the
chocolate
berry.
black man.
Yes.
Nothing. Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay.
No, that's something I don't waver. I will not date outside my race. Yeah.
Okay. Should he make a certain amount of money?
I wouldn't say make a certain amount of money, but definitely established. Definitely established, and he has to want more. Like, it's not like there's a ceiling or, oh, I make 70 and that's where I'm at. No, he has to.
I was glad somebody said it, looking for a tingle. One of Mr. Samuel's best, catchphrases. That black women are looking for a tingle. It was his metaphor for how black women are seeking stimulation over substance. And it all comes back to the center of what the topic of today's show is that our women don't know how to vet men. There is not a deadbeat issue in our family. And I also don't think that our women are intending on being baby mothers. Let me say that, because that's a common counter. I think that our women think that they can start at, ooh, he got nice chocolate skin. Ooh, wee, he chocolate, just like how I like it. Yeah. And then date him based on his oily Tyrese skin. And then when the shit blow up, they're going to act like there's a deadbeat problem, when you should have cared less about his complexion and far more about what kind of person that he is. Is he stable? Is he going to stay with you over time and help you raise children through hard times, so on and so forth? That's the value of him. Am I saying that you should be okay with dating Quasimodo or Flavor Flav? Absolutely. But here's what I'm saying. I'm saying that women, you guys' biological order, the way nature has you guys in position, is that it's not in favor for you women to prioritize the way a guy looks the way men do. The way we prioritize your looks is not the way you can prioritize ours. It's that simple. It's more of you guys, less of us. You guys have to make a faster and better decisions in the dating market. We can live and die in the dating market 4 or 5 times if we choose. It's just not the same game.
Continue to want more, like I said, building generational wealth. We could start our own business together, or et cetera, et cetera. But definitely established.
Okay.
So.
All right. Let's do the Kendra cam. We can tell you look cute. Got the finger waves down.
Yes, and I didn't. Hold on.
How you work out with the finger waves? You don't sweat?
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it.
What do you mean she doesn't sweat? She's gonna sweat that. She's gonna sweat that thing out. What do you mean? Like, what do you think, Kendra? Like, she's gonna sweat that encrusted black magic right out of her scalp.
So it's not a good mix. Not a good mix. But I wear my sweatband. All right, give me 1 second, Kendra.
Okay, we're gonna give her 1 second. Don't forget to download the dating app Kendra G Singles, everyone.
Yes, and this is my very first time getting on your live. That's crazy.
Okay, well, I appreciate. How many years have you been watching?
Just started, I would say maybe 2 weeks ago.
Okay, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, but I've been hooked on it.
I love that you hooked on it. So you're on the dating app.
Hold on. There we go. I actually have to pull on some leggings. There we go. All right. Let's see. Here we go.
Yeah, you're in great shape.
Regular.
Yeah, you look good. I mean, you look good. Okay, let's see. Yeah. So we got Mercedes, North Carolina. Should the guy be in North Carolina?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't do long distance. Don't do long distance. So.
Okay.
I don't know. At the same time, I guess I'm open. I'm from Jersey, so I'm open.
Okay. When was your last relationship?
Did she say she didn't have how many kids?
Last year.
Last year. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
I would say March of this year. That's my ex, with my ex. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
3 flaws you have to work on. Wait, which ex? Your baby daddy?
No, I haven't been with them
Nigga, highway
in
gonna
years.
say
Hold on,
candy
Jane.
then.
But no, the ex I was just with for
Niggas
3
are
years.
wild.
Okay, got you. 3 flaws you have to work on.
I got nothing but wild people.
Giving too much too soon. Because I'm a naturally, if I see something that's a need, I naturally just step in and try to fulfill that need. But so just kind of holding back a little bit, reserving myself. I will also say, getting outside. A man is not gonna fall in my lap, so I got to get out the house. So yeah, so I don't know if that's a flaw, but just being more sociable, being more, interactive, putting myself out there. And I guess one more thing, learning how to listen and shut up. Definitely. Yeah, I've been told, I'm learning. I don't want to say what I've been told because it's not a red flag. But I'm learning just to, learn to listen. Let that man get it all out. Let that man express his feelings. Let that man, let that man finish his sentences at least.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I know that the men love that you just said all that. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I would say because I have the ability to see beyond the surface. If you're in my aura, you're in my presence, you're in my circumference, I'm able to read you and see your soul and see what's needed. And
Oh, you can read the soul.
Oh, definitely. We lock eyes, we there.
You a liar.
I see exactly who you are and who you don't want me to see.
Oh my God. Like, black women, please stop with the dry threats. If you aren't all but threatening to run a fade with us, you're threatening us with esoteric pseudoscience and all this other stuff. And like now you have a special ability to look into pupils and see a liar. You women gotta cut this shit out. Look, you women have to accept the fact that when you come out into the dating market, you take a risk. That's the issue that you guys are having, especially the older that a woman gets. The older a woman gets, the more she tries to do something about the risky dynamics of dating. You know what? I'll send threats out there to these guys. I'll let them. I'll have them thinking that I can see things that nobody else can see, so that they won't even dare play with me. It's ridiculous logic. I'm here to tell you it's absurd logic, and you women are wasting your time sending dry threats to men. We don't find women intimidating, and not because you don't have strength in some context of the word. It's just, it's not your position in nature for us to be intimidated by you. Can we get some more people to hit the like button? Let's try to get 100 likes. Let's see if that brings some more people into this stream.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got Mercedes, North Carolina. Mom to 2 boys. Do you want more kids?
I have a girl and a boy actually, but
I apologize.
Yes, I want one more. With marriage. If I'm not married, no, but one more with my husband.
No, ma'am, that's a trap. What you guys just saw right there, that is called a ratchet trap. That's what that's called. See, what our women are doing, instead of trying to figure out what the job of a wife entails, how to do it properly, and how to stay married, what they're doing is they're trying to bamboozle good men into marriages by saying, oh, I'll have a child for you if we're married, thinking that will, like, it's a barter system, when it isn't. There's a set of belief systems that'll get you married, not your willingness to have a child. You see? So trying to say the whole thing you did in the beginning, you tried to do it in the beginning when you said, I'm ready to be a wife. I'm looking to be a wife. You women think that just having the intention is enough. Or you do this. It's not going to work. Men still hold all the cards. That's a very cheap tactic that I see black women do in the dating market. And the best thing for you to do is focus on your value. Stop trying to snare men into proposing to you because you think we're just that desperate to reproduce.
Could he have kids?
Yes, he had to.
Okay. And let's do it. Are you on the Kendra G Singles dating app?
I am not, but I will be after this live. I will.
Okay, what's your favorite number?
12.
All right, let me see if Mercedes 12, because this is the way the guy can find you. And we're about to go, I think, to the, well, I think
Anywho. double feature presentation. Let's get it on. Let's spin the clip.
Can you hear me?
I can't hear you.
Oh my God.
What the hell is even that?
I'm sorry for
Hi.
this, guys.
Oh my God. I came
I'm
from
sorry that we
Instagram.
have
I
to
had
do
to
this.
catch you. I had to catch you.
Now, why am I punishing you all like this? Is because I've been trying to raise an argument, and I've been trying to defend Black fathers in the Black community, and I've been trying to do that by exposing the way that these women make decisions surrounding bringing a child into this world. And this woman is going to very well encapsulate something that I've tried to prove Kendra G's show, but it's women like this that bring it all home, that Barry Bonds that motherfucker right out of the park to help us all start to understand that our women are vetting backwards and creating broken homes and then screaming about a deadbeat father issue that does not fucking exist. Just doesn't exist. So, once I saw this archetype, at first I thought she would just be a normal, everyday, disqualified at demeanor. We would check her for her appearance and so on and so forth. As she got to yapping and flapping that thing off, I quickly realized we were in for a show. So, let's go ahead and spin the clip.
Okay. How do I pronounce your name, love?
It's Quee. It's Quee.
Quee.
Yes.
Quee, what you doing with your pants, Quee? What's going on?
No, I was buttoning my pants. I'm sorry.
Okay. Quee, where you calling me from, love?
Chicago.
Oh, God, we just had a guy from Chicago. How old are you?
I am 30.
30, and what you do for a living?
I am in school for CNA, and I work at the liquor store.
In the liquor store. Okay.
Anybody in the Black community knows that anybody who's a CNA, that is a woman who is a professional pookie dater. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that CNAs, they link up with men who commit crime, and they often think that they're a power couple. It's facts.
You have any kids?
Yes, I have 5 kids.
You're 30?
Yes.
You have 5 kids?
Yes.
How old are your 5 kids?
Okay, you guys ready? I have a 9-year-old, I have a 6-year-old, I have a 3-year-old, I have a 2-year-old, and I have an 11-month-old.
By how many men?
1.
Well, why are you talking to me? Because you should be talking to him.
No, I don't want him. I don't want him.
Girl, you got 5 kids by him. You need to make it do what it do.
No, it's over. Like, it's
well, listen, why?
This is wild work. At least Kendra knows that after you have 5 children with a man, it's time to make it work. Right? Like, why is that even? Why'd
you have 5 kids with a man?
Little
you got
Wayne.
an 11-month-old, a 2-year-old, 3-year-old. So you have 3 kids within the last 5 years. There was no signs you wasn't gonna be with him for life.
No sign at all.
That's like my high school sweetheart, and so it's like, I don't know. I had to learn. It took the last kid for me to learn.
What happened with the last kid? What lesson did you learn with the last kid?
Well, he left me all pregnancies, and it's like after I had the baby, he came back around and was like, "Oh, let's be a family."
Arthur dropped 20 on the show. He says CNN. What did he say? I want to be able to read it properly. He said CNA and 5 kids equals cook. He actually sponsored the rest of the show too. We're back here tomorrow. The people pay for the show that they want to see. People can say what they want to say about this platform, but the people don't pay for the shows that they don't want to see. They pay for the people who they want to keep coming back here. So I think how often we may go represents how we're one of the highest demanding live shows around, at least when it comes to this niche. And that's all thanks to you guys and you guys' devotion. Thank you. You and David Edwards share that sponsor spot. Thank you very much, Arthur. That's OG too. That's representing OG division. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Family, and so the last kid, I told him, like, if this doesn't work, I'm done. I'm gonna abort it. I couldn't abort it. I love kids, and so I just left them.
Your house is very quiet to have 5 kids.
They're asleep, actually. Well, one is.
I spoke too soon. But wait, real quick. So you're saying every time you were pregnant?
I don't blame Kendra for saying that, because most of the women who tune into Kendra G's show, their children aren't in line. Their children aren't asleep. Their children are usually up. Kendra could be alive at midnight. Children are just up, swinging it. So, see why she said that?
Yes. So
okay.
Every time I was pregnant, he was absent. He went AWOL. We did like the first 3 months together, doctor's appointments and stuff, and then.
Get ready.
Well, why did you keep getting pregnant by a man that left you every time you was pregnant?
I didn't. Okay, so it's like a learning thing. Like, I'm
No,
a
it's
Cancer,
not.
I'm big on love, and so it's like.
I know this chick didn't just bring up her zodiac sign. I know she didn't just bring up her zodiac sign. Ma'am, see, this is that bullshit. This is why most men don't even want to take you women's zodiac sign seriously anymore. It's because of this shit right here. You women will throw that in front of anything. You will say, oh, I have 5 kids by a dude who left me every single time I had each baby because I'm a Cancer. That's the dumbest shit I ever heard.
My dog died alone.
I need to get this sound from Precious. For real, like, this is like, what in the hell? Let's just keep it real. He was hitting it in a way nobody else could. You just couldn't stop letting him get it. No matter what. Every time he showed up, you just let him get it. Like Ray Charles' mama in that movie Ray.
It took the last kid for me to actually realize this man doesn't care about you. So, yeah.
I have a question.
Okay, what's your?
Have you ever heard of condoms?
Ever in your life?
I have.
Wait. One more question.
Yes.
Have you ever heard of birth control?
Yes, I was on birth control. I actually got pregnant with my first on birth control.
Ooh, child. I guess he got some strong sperm.
No, I'm just fertile.
Okay, so
you don't know, lady. You don't know that. Because you only had kids with him. You act like you were getting popped off by every dude you dealt with. You only had your kids with him. So how do you know that? You ain't no scientist.
No way so you can't work it out with the man.
I can't work it out with that man, no.
Okay. So I'm gonna be honest with you. They're gonna talk about you on these internet streets.
Absolutely, Kendra. Absolutely. Because listen, if a woman in the black community can have 5 children by a man who left her every single time, this is the problem is this isn't common. In the black community, you got women who have multiple children by a man who never shown good signs of being a good man or a good father. Multiple. Do you women realize that after you have more than one child with a problematic man, nobody hardly gives a shit about how you landed in the circumstance? You can say whatever the fuck you want to say. You can say that he was the worst nigga ever. You can say he was Freddy Krueger. It don't matter. It doesn't matter. The fact that you let a dude pop, you brought that man's child to term twice. You risked your life twice to bring this man's baby into this world, and we're supposed to believe he's just this horrible, horrible, unsalvageable, unlovable person. I'm here to tell you, men don't believe that. I never have. I've always known you women are looking for a guy who can hit it good and talk the way you like, can dance the way you like, drive the type of car you like, instead of thinking about who he is, the fiber of him. Is he a dad? Is he a father? Is he a good man? Is he going to stay? You women are not thinking about these things. And this is nothing but an extreme example of what's commonly happening in the black community.
Okay.
So it's one thing to have 5 kids, okay? That's one category. But then you have an 11-month-old, a 2-year-old, and a 3-year-old. You have 3 kids under the age of 5. So what kind of man are you looking for? Quay?
Quee.
Quee, what kind of man are you looking for, Quee?
What the
Just
hell is
honest and
even
straightforward
that?
man, someone that knows what he wants in life, someone that knows what he wants within women. Yeah, just someone that has his head on straight.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
I don't really have any deal breakers. After my kid's father, I was in relationships. And so I've had the worst of the worst man. Not too old. I don't really like old. No other man. I'm not willing to take care of another man.
Pinky red.
My last relationship, I just
Bro.
took care of a man. So someone that has like their head on straight, at least, you know, a house or car, something going for themselves, you know.
Okay.
Now, ma'am, let's talk about why you ended up at the bottom of the barrel of the dating market. I don't know why I was looking at me. Sorry. Let's talk about it because you're basically in the same boat as big women now. Because overweight women are like, why do I always deal with the guys who I have to pay for? Why do I always deal with guys who need somewhere to live? Why do I always deal with guys who don't have their shit together? Why do I always deal with guys who are coming fresh out of jail? I noticed that a lot of you women who have had all of your children in the wrong place, you guys are singing the same tune sometimes. Why do I got to take care of a guy? Blah, blah, blah. It's because you're in the back. You're in last place. Women who have 5 illegitimate children, even with one man, you're not in anywhere near the woman who hasn't had any kids. Your value is astronomically lower than hers. The wig is making me itch.
Should he look a certain way?
I'm looking at it.
No, just not like too big. Like Will, he was like nice. He was a nice size.
Okay. Should he make a certain amount of money?
No.
Okay. Let's do the Kendra cam.
Can you see me?
Okay, all right.
Jesus Christ. Why are you skinny and
do you
built
want
bad?
more kids?
Yes.
As a therapist myself, I know
Of course you want more kids, you bumpkin reptile.
Kids.
Yes, I love kids. I love kids. I love kids.
So could he have kids already, or you want to give birth to more kids?
Yes, he can have kids. That's fine.
Okay. All right. When was your last relationship?
2 months ago.
You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
2 months ago.
2 months ago. 3 flaws you have to work on.
My attitude is one. Just being open to things that people have going on in their life. So when I say that, basically meaning you know, like people have other important people in their life. I don't revolve around their life.
I think I'm stuck on the fact that you want to have more kids. What in the hell would make you think a guy would want to have more children with you? You have 5 children by a guy who you haven't even disclosed why it went bad. Exactly. Or what was so bad about this guy to where you couldn't deal with him. Or why he could always come back and just impregnate you whenever he so desires. Somebody who makes choices like that, who would want to breed into your life? Reproduce into your life. People don't like when I say breed, because I don't think that they think that human beings are a part of the animal kingdom also. But we are.
I have to understand that. Another flaw. I don't really think I have another flaw. Just those 2.
Okay. And
ma'am, you really think you only have 2 flaws in this world? Kendra's so tired of you, bro. She didn't even challenge it. She was like,
why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I'm an awesome girlfriend. Like really the mother type of a Cancer, and so I can cook, clean. You know, I can handle my own. I'm a very good girlfriend. Sexually,
don't nobody want
whatever,
that hamburger helper.
Whatever.
Okay. Let me say this to you, Quay. I actually like you because I'm a female.
I'm
But
here
it
to
ain't
tell
for
you
me
right
to like
now,
you, it's for the men to
we
like
don't
you.
care. Let me
Yeah.
let me tell you something. We don't care.
Exactly. So why bring that up, Kendra, when it doesn't matter? And Kendra's right. I'm gonna end on that note. Kendra's right. I mean, it doesn't really matter what women think of other women. It matters what the men think. It doesn't matter what women think of single mothers. It matters what men think about single mothers. Doesn't matter if women think that every single mother out there deserves another chance. If men say they don't, guess what, ladies? They don't. So that's just what it is, man. And a lot of times you women are muscling us men, and you can't muscle us. We don't get to tell you when we meet you, hey, listen, 3 weeks, I need to hit it. I need it. I need it. I need that about you. I need that off you. Yeah. We don't get to do that. So you don't get to muscle us. Women, you don't get to say, oh, men should date her because she's got, like, because hell, like, people make mistakes. All right, cool. People make mistakes. Date the dude with the DUI. Date the dude who had to serve time in prison, and he's reformed and whatever. He's doing right. Date him. Right? Sure that a person's past doesn't matter at all, because I'm pretty sure that a man's past matters when women date him. There are certain things women will not deal with in regards to a man because of his past. So, hope you guys enjoyed the show. Great show. Much love to Arthur and David Edwards. They're the reason why we'll come back here tomorrow for another archetype. I hope you guys enjoyed the show this evening. SOUNDEFFECT. We're going to be right at exactly an hour. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all for coming through. See you tomorrow on the next show.